Hi, this is Sherilyn here, and I will be doing a quick review of the Elon Blu Crochet Method. So, what originally drew me to this method was how beautiful the wig was. Now, I have always worn crochet hairstyles, but I've never made a crochet wig. I've always just crocheted the hair onto my braid down. And so I wore my hair like that for many years. Eventually, I transitioned to starting to wear lace fronts as a protective style. But then I realized that the lace fronts were taking its toll on my edges. So I decided recently that I wanted to go back to doing braids and doing the crochet style. And so I began to research and I came across the Elon Blu Method. What made this method so appealing to me was the fact that it was very natural looking. I've done crochet, even I've tried to watch tutorials on how to do the invisible hairline crochet method and things of that nature, but for me this method seemed even more natural than those methods for me. So that's what drew me to this method, and I think that it's a beautiful technique that has a beautiful result. So let's get right into it. So my first attempt at doing this method was an epic fail. Okay, this was actually the first wig I do. It was a ball. It's a ball. The first wig I did. It's a balled up mess. Okay, it looks an absolute complete mess. Okay, so I had to throw it in the trash. My daughter begged me to let her play with it, so it's just a balled up mess. Some things that I did wrong was that her method is very technical. She has it down to a science. Okay, she uses math and geometry. She does like she counts the hairs out, she counts the rows out. I mean, it's just like very technical. And so listening to her explain her method to me got a little bit it became hard to follow for me because I'm more of like a visual learner. So I tried to look, she has like diagram and pictures. And so I tried to look at the diagrams and pictures and try to follow along to try to duplicate the method visually, but it just didn't turn out right. She recommends that you use 2.5 packs of hair. That first wig I made, I had like used like 3 packs and some change. Like it was just like, I don't know what I was doing. Okay. So I went back to the drawing board and I did this second wig. And so I want to give you some tips and tricks that I came away with from watching her videos, as well as just my own adapting it to the way my own way of doing things. Okay, so for first and foremost, she recommends that you get the Caribbean braid hair. So I purchased a Caribbean braid hair, same color that she uses, a 27. So I purchased that hair, and I did end up using 2.5 packs for this wig that I have on. The wig cap that she recommends, she tags it in her videos, and you can purchase it from Amazon. She also has on her website where she has for purchase these same wig caps, but she has sized them for you, pre-sized them for you so they can fit a little bit better. But they're the open top ones. Okay, they're the open top ones. So they're the crochet wig mesh caps with the holes in them, but it's the open top. And I can see why she recommends the open top ones, because the open top ones, after you finish crocheting the hair onto your head, onto the cap, a lot of the hair is like at the bottom. It's like odd. So having the open top and having a lot more freedom to move and manipulate. See, all this is extra wig cap. I can move and manipulate into how I want it and just pin it down. So having that extra space allows you to move and shape the wig and cover areas that you need to cover more easily. So I can see why she recommends you use this wig cap. So make sure you purchase that. My first wig I made, I got anxious. I couldn't wait for Amazon. My package came late, so I ended up purchasing one from my local beauty supply store, and I don't know if that also was an issue. It might have been a reason why it didn't turn out good as well. All right, so another thing, so what I did for this second wig that I made, I just used the typical Crochet Wig Method. So making a crochet wig, you can find videos all over YouTube. And so you're just going to do the crochet method like you would normally do. That's what I ended up doing for the second wig that I made. And as I went along, the hairs, I made sure that the way that I crocheted, the only difference, one of the differences in this particular method though, is with the Elon Blu Method, she recommends that you not tie the knot tight when you crochet it. So I did not tie the knot tight because it allows for more coverage of the net. For some reason, it does cover the net better. So I wouldn't recommend that you tie the knot tight. And that you do it the way Elon Blu does it. Typically you would tie the knot tight. And then another thing she does when she crochets is she separates the hair. So a lot of times when you follow the regular crochet method, making a crochet wig, this would be one piece of hair that you crochet. But for her, she separates this. She separates this into smaller pieces. For me, I just separated this in half. Okay, but Elon Blu separates it even more than half. You know, she really is like, her technique is very similar to ventilating a wig. Very small pieces that she uses to crochet. But I did half. I separated it in half, and I did not tie the knot all the way. As I'm doing the rows, and it's spaced out, so the crochet wig is spaced out like you would if you were making a regular wig. Okay. She does not recommend that you use product, but for me, I did not use product on my first wig, and you see it's a mess. Okay. I know that this is synthetic hair, and she stresses the fact that it's synthetic hair, and using product on synthetic hair a lot of times is pointless, because it's not real hair. Okay, it's synthetic, it's fake. But I do also watch the tutorials from Leah Levon, and she is an expert on crochet hair, crochet styles, and she recommends using products. And I use products on this second wig. After I crocheted the row, I twisted I twisted the hairs into small twists. And I used this product before I twisted it. So this is the Hawaiian Silky Milk Miracle Worker 14-in-1. And it was very helpful at detangling the hair. I just finger detangled it, and then I twisted it. And it was very helpful. And this is something that Leah recommends you use on your synthetic hair. For some reason, it says it's made for synthetic hair. For some reason, it works. I don't know why, but it does help. And it helps me when I did the second wig. Another thing that she recommends is after you have crocheted the wig and you've twisted it, she does not recommend that you dip the hair in heat, in boiling water to lock in the twist out. Okay. She recommends that you use a steamer. So I purchased a steamer, and the steamer did a great job. Like it was a different effect on the hair. The hair actually felt more softer. So I went through all the twists. I filled this up to the max, and I went through all the twists, and I just steamed all around the wig as it sat on the wig stand. Another thing she recommends is that you curl the ends of the twist. Okay, so after you've twisted the whole wig, she uses a wand. She calls it her magical curling wand, and she uses a flat iron on a low setting. My flat iron setting that I used was 280, and she wraps the hair around the wand, and she curled it. So I ordered these wands from her site. They're $10. But the package didn't come in time, and I was anxious to make the wig. So I just went out to Walmart and purchased a metal straw, a pack of metal straws. They were $4. And so I would take the twist. So, when you do a twist out, you usually put a roller at the end. But we're not dipping it in water. We're using this wand. You wrap it around the end, and you can see this on her tutorials, which I'm going to put them in the description box. Also, I'm going to put Leah Levon's information there too. And then you take the flat iron and you just go around it. Okay. Also, the baby hairs. The baby hairs are what sets this technique of this method apart. So you definitely want to install the baby hairs. It makes it look so much more natural. And so we have the baby hairs here. After I steamed the twist and I curled the twist, Then I curled the baby hairs, and the baby hairs I installed throughout the perimeter, because you'll see it on Elon Blu's method. She likes to wear her hair up, and it looks great. I'm telling you, it's a great method. These are the magic wands that eventually came, that I ordered from her. They were $10, $15 shipping and handling. But you know, as you can see, they're, you know, if you balling on a budget, you can purchase metal chopsticks from Amazon for $6.99, and so that would do the trick as well. So that's pretty much all. Let me think of if I can think of any. Oh, and the bobby pins. She also recommends that you use a particular bobby pin to help secure the baby hairs. And again, once you manipulate the wig, like all of this is like net and wig, like that can be manipulated. You should definitely use bobby pins to secure the style in which you want, okay, and secure the baby hair. So purchase those. I purchased those bobby pins as well, and so those bobby pins were very helpful. So overall, I can see why you can. This wig took a lot of work, but I like it. It came out great. It took a lot of work. You can purchase these wigs on her website as well if you don't feel like going through the hassle of making it, because it's time consuming in terms of the steps. But I like it. We're gonna rock with it for a minute, and so I would give it a thumbs up, and I would encourage you to try her method. Thank you.